Kris Jenner's former personal assistant, has shared the highs and lows of working for the Kardashian matriarch, from having nightmares about the famous family and having to sign an ironclad NDA, to making herself a PowerPoint presentation to study fashion designers' names. She has also opened up about the secrets that she uncovered while working for the momager, and dished on some of the downsides that come with being employed by a top star. Maddie also addressed the most common misconception that comes with being a personal assistant to the stars, that it's a super glamorous profession. She admitted that while it does come with lots of perks, it's not always as fun as you'd think, because you're often stuck doing tedious activities like running errands, folding laundry, or organizing things. Imagine if you had an assistant, you would want them doing all the things that you don't want to do, she said, like scheduling appointments and running errands and having to remember random things. But before we dive into the details, if you enjoy staying up to date with the latest celebrity news, make sure you like, share, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell, so you never miss an update. In her most recent video, Maddie reflected on the things she does not miss about working for Kris: how much time she spent thinking about her boss. She explained that working for such a prominent family meant they were practically always on her mind, which resulted in her suffering from horrific nightmares when she'd sleep. "One thing I do not miss about being Kris Jenner's personal assistant is how much time I spent thinking about the Kardashians," she admitted. "I would literally have nightmares about all the Kardashians, because I just couldn't stop thinking about them all the time. But that's just part of being a personal assistant." In a follow-up video, Maddie insisted her bad dreams didn't stem from anything negative that Kris did, but that they were just part of the job. "It's totally part of the job, no matter who you work for," she said. "Their whole life is your life." One person I used to work for, the lock on their front door would sometimes get stuck, and I would think about it at the most random times and not be able to go to sleep because I would be afraid their front door was unlocked. She added in the caption, "Personal assistant life is its own form of trauma, haha." In other videos, Maddie lifted a lid even further on what it was like to be employed by the mogul. She recalled having to teach herself how to pronounce the names of fashion brands after growing up in a small town in Washington and never really having a lot of money. She said she would spend hours studying so that she didn't sound like an idiot when talking about fashion to Kris. "Something kind of funny I learned from being Kris Jenner's assistant was how to pronounce designers' names," she shared. "Before working for Kris, I like fashion and style, but not designer stuff. I'm from a really small town and never really had a lot of money, so I literally had to study designer names. I had like a whole PowerPoint saved. I had to learn how to not sound like an idiot when saying Versace and Gucci and Goyard." Maddie also spoke out about having to sign a non-disclosure agreement, explaining that it's vital in her position since you have access to so much info. "I can't really imagine a personal assistant role without an NDA needed. You have to have access to so much info that no matter if it's a celebrity or not, privacy is a super important part of the job," she shared. She added that almost everyone she has worked for has had her sign an NDA, regardless if they are famous or not, but that some are a lot more strict than others. "It all varies depending on the privacy level desired or needed by the client that I worked for," she continued. "Some are not that strict at all, and others I can only say I work there and use what's factual work information on my LinkedIn, and that's it." If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest celebrity news. We appreciate